What's up, guys, and welcome back to Go for Launch Rocketry. Well, as you can see sitting on the table here, we're going to be building the Max Q Rockets Falcon 9. Okay, I'm going to start out by sending a special shout out to Randall at Max Q Rockets. You guys make sure you go check him out at maxqrockets.com, and that's where you can find this Falcon 9 kit. He also has other ones. He has the SLS, the Starship, and many more to come. So make sure you go check out Randall at Max Q Rockets. So as you can see in front of us, got the instructions. It also comes with a little information packet about the Falcon 9 rocket. So this all comes in your kit. I've already checked the parts. Make sure we have all our parts here. Everything is good to go. So let's start building. Oh, before I dive in, I also want to show you a few things. You know, as you can see, I got, my original Falcon 9. He did, I would say, beefing up some parts. This right here is where your shock cord mounts. The original one was a lot thinner. He did beefing this up. This is real solid. And also on this back portion, you can see that's been beefing up also. You'll tie your shock cord around this on a Dragon capsule. That's where this goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and move a lot of this stuff out the way, and we're gonna start off with the assembly of the first stage base. So it's gonna be this piece and this piece. So let's get the rest of this. Slide it over here. Get the parachute out the way. That's good enough. So the step says glue the engine mount into the first stage bottom. Be sure to align the flat sides to match raceways. So, okay, let's do a test fit. Let's find our raceways. Right there. And some of these parts might have to be sanded down a little bit. Alright, so it's a real tight fit right there. So we know that you're gonna line the raceways the bottom here to here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my glue. I'm using some plastic cement for this. I'm just gonna dab it around the inside. Now you don't want to use too much plastic cement, because the bonding process, what it does is melt the two pieces of plastic together. So if you use too much, you're gonna see it on the outer edge of this. So let me get the top back on, and we try to line this back up. Where's my raceways? That's the good one. Right there. Just like that. Alright, sit that down. Alright, next step. Let's see. Attach all 4 landing legs and struts. Carefully twist in the struts to the pivot location in the legs and the body. Alright, so next up to sit. So let's get all the landing legs out. And the struts. Okay, this part right here, I usually have trouble getting these in here, but let's see if I can get them in. Without breaking anything. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's one. Not even holding it on camera. Okay, that's two. That's three. And for the last one, that's four. Alright, now for this part, those just snap in like that. And this part, let me hold it up right so you guys can see. It's gonna snap in this groove right there. It's kind of hard to see on camera. Like so. Uh-oh. Get it now. There we go. Boom. That's one. Three to go. So let me get these last three in and we'll proceed with the video. And for the last leg, slip that up. Slot this piece in here, like so. Okay, snap him in his slot. And line these up. Boom. There we go. Got all four landing legs on. Alright, let's proceed to the next step. Okay, fold legs and screw in the engine cap. So this is the engine cap right here. Just screw that on here. And sometimes you might have to clean it out in here. It has some residue from the printer that it was printed on, which is no biggie. But this guy should thread straight on. You can get my little pick tool so I can clean it out. But just like that. Alright, so now we're going to assemble the first stage. So it says tie shock cord. Glue the first stage halves and the inner stage together. Be sure to align the raceway indents and the lunch lugs. Both lunch lugs should be on the same side and same size raceways should match. We're right here on step 2. So let's grab our parts. We're going to need this. This is where we're going to tie the shock cord to. And also the other portion of the first stage. So what we're looking for here is, once again, the raceways. You see this side is a lot thicker than this side. So we want to align those with these marks here. Alright. Alright, so before I proceed with tying the shock cord on, I want to let you guys know the kit did come with some elastic shock cord. I'm not going to use this. I do have some Kevlar right here. I have a little bit left, so I'm going to go ahead and go with this. So what I like to do is usually pull enough for about 3 times the size of the rocket. So I'm going to use this rocket here to measure. So it's going to stand about that tall with the nose cone. So that's 1. And we do that second. And a third. So we'll take that and we'll cut that here. And this is what we're going to use to tie on right here. Let's see if I can make like a little curve. So we'll stick that. There we go. Alright, just gonna tie a double knot here. I mess with Kevin. I don't know how to make all them special knots that you know how to make, but pretty good at that double knot technique. So I'm gonna trim this back a little bit. Right there. Like so. Let me see if I could kind of tuck that in. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna send this through the other side and pull it out. So go in with it. There we go. Pull it out that way. So I'm gonna go find my super glue. I'm gonna put a bead of super glue here to bond it down to this side, and we'll proceed on with the instructions from here. Be right back. Alright, so now we have our shock cord in place. It's time to go ahead and assemble this first stage to the base. So you remember the part where I was saying make sure you align your lunch lug to the first stage properly. So we're gonna do a test fit. I'm just gonna put it on here, and this is your lower lunch lug right here. So the thin raceways need to match up. And as you can see right there, my lunch lug is here, and the upper one is in the wrong location. So we need to take that out and turn it till it lines up, like so. So you got your lunch lug here and there. So now this is ready to glue together. So I'm gonna put some plastic cement on the inside of here. Then we're gonna connect this, and then I'm gonna do the same for the upper piece. All right, so we'll lightly coat this, going all the way around. There we go. All right, line our raceways. Like so. And look, I messed up. You see that? So let me get that out. Boom. There we go. Y'all caught that live on camera, me messing up. Alright, so now we got that lined up. Let's do the same for this upper portion. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the glue in on this end since we have the lip right here. Then bead. Alright, lunch lug is on this end, so we're gonna go like that. That lines up perfect. Alright. Top back on the glue. We don't want this to dry out. And let's proceed. Alright, step 3 is assembling the second stage. I'm saying glue the second stage engine into the second stage body. Screw the Crew Dragon onto the second stage. Glue the black Crew Dragon part to the main Crew Dragon and hold together with clothespins until dry. Alright, so we're going to need this. Let's lay this down out the way. We're going to need this guy and this guy. These 3 pieces. Okay, so first it calls for pretty much gluing the nozzle on. And that's going to go right here. And is that threaded? Yeah, it looks like that's threaded. Here, let me play with this a little bit. I don't want to break it. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of file down this lip, but this is a threaded piece for the Dragon capsule. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll come back with this together. Alright guys, I'm back. Had to fight with it a little bit, but wasn't that bad. Got it screwed on. Everything's lined up. So remember, this upper portion is threaded. So now all we have to do is just glue this guy here. So I'm gonna do the gluing on the inside ring. That way we don't have no glue showing on the outer edge. And once again, less is more in this case. So just a small ring of glue, plastic cement. Install this. I'm gonna give it a little twist. So spread that glue around. And we're gonna set this aside and let it dry. Okay, the next step is assembling the parachute and attaching the parachute. I'm gonna skip that because I'm gonna use the aftermarket parachute on mine, so I'm not gonna use the parachute that's included in the kit. And let's see. Of course, I skipped steps. They already at step 5 saying attach decals. But you know what I forgot to do? I didn't install the raceways nor the grid fins. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll pick up the next portion and we'll go ahead and close this video out. So last time I used super glue on these raceways, I'm gonna attempt to use the plastic cement this time. So I'm gonna sit them in place where they go. Make sure everything lands exactly where I want it, and then we're gonna glue these bad boys down. Okay, so as you can see, that lines up perfect. So let me go ahead and remove them. Oh, they're so thin. And what I'm gonna do, take the rocket and I'm gonna lightly dab. Oh, it's trying to come out on me. I'm gonna lightly dab a little bit. Within just little dabs, like so. And go ahead and place it. Uh-oh, get in there. On the spot. Now let me grab a towel real quick. Let me wipe this excess off. Alright, so we have one down. I'm gonna give that time to dry. Just keep a little pressure on it. Like I said, last time I used super glue, so with this plastic cement, it takes a few seconds, but it's fairly quick. And we're gonna rinse and repeat, do the same thing for this one and the other two on this side. Alright, be right back. Alright, so I got this first side complete with the raceways. Now I need to do the other two on this side. So I had a little trouble trying to get those down by putting the glue on the tube first. So on these two, I'm gonna actually put the glue on the raceways and then attach it to the body tube and see if that works out a little bit better for me. So same thing here. I'm just gonna lightly dab some plastic cement down there, not that much. Just about that much. And I'm gonna place it down. See if I can get this live on camera. Don't you guys laugh at me if I miss. Just like so. Look like I'm in there. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna hold that down for a second. Give the cement time to work and do its job. Alright, let's move on to the upper raceway. So I'm gonna do the same thing, just lightly dabbing. Just like that. Alright. So look at that. Oh, it's kind of hard holding up. Bingo. It's right on the money right there. That's what we want. That there. And another piece we forgot to do is this piece needs to be mounted right there. So I'm gonna lightly do another light coat of plastic cement in here, and we'll get this mounted on. Just a little light coat. And we're gonna line that up right there. Alright, so we got all our pieces glued down. We need to throw our grid fins on. And these guys just snap in place. Like so. You might want to put your finger in, your finger inside, and kind of hold the back of it and snap it in. Because if you just press it on the outside, you risk the chance of snapping it. And these do function. So grab the other three. We'll go ahead and snap them on. So I'm gonna hold it like so, finger in the back of it, and snap it down. Same thing here. And for the last one. All right. There we have it. Now I'm gonna just set everything right there. I'm gonna take me a quick water break. We're gonna let that dry up. Then I'm gonna come back and attempt to do decals. Now I might do these decals off camera. That's probably one of my weak spots is decals. But I guess I can do one or two on camera. Give you guys a good laugh. But I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back now. This glue is settled, and during the little break I was taking, I happened to pull out my airbrush gun and decided to go a little crazy. So of course you guys know Falcon 9 is a reusable rocket. So I'm calling myself giving it that soot effect. So what I'm gonna do now is lay down a few decals. I'm gonna let those dry, and then I'm gonna go over it one more time with the airbrush to kind of, you know, perfect my craft here, make it look real good and presentable, and we'll come back with the finished product. So I told you guys I'd let y'all laugh at me trying to put these decals on. And as you can see, this kit comes with some real small decals. So I'm gonna do this first one. I'm gonna do this big one, this SpaceX decal. I'm gonna do that on camera, and then the rest I'm gonna do off camera. And like I said, I'll come back and we'll wrap this video up. So let me get all of this out the way. Don't want those to get wet yet. Set this over here. Let's fold all these down. Alright, I'm gonna duplicate this rocket with this one. You can see my launch lugs on this side, so I'm gonna do the SpaceX. I'm gonna try to line it up with this. I'm not gonna do no special measurements and nothing to try to get it exact. I'm gonna just wing it. I'm gonna eyeball it. So the Max Q kit came with water slide decals. The original kit came with vinyl. So basically I just trimmed them out and tried to, you know, round my edges the best I could. So let's go for it. Let's dump it. I got some lukewarm water here. Oh, that curled up. There we go. Let's get that in there. Fold these legs up while we got that soaking. Let's see, lunch looks, side, where the lunch looks, right there. Alright, so slide a little water on there. Let's check our decal. It's already trying to come off. Wow. Let's see if I can slide this up. Ooh, I'm messing this decal up. Told you guys don't laugh at me. Let's see. Oh man. There we go. Okay. Slide this up. I'm gonna line the A up with the indentation right there. Just try to get this flat. Let's get a Q-tip out. Yep, that's about it. Okay, I got one little wrinkle right here. Let me see if I can get that out. Put a little more water on it. There we go. It wasn't too bad, was it, guys? Let that dry. It's looking good. What y'all think? Let me open the legs back up and stand it down. It's pretty spot on. Well, that's the first one down. Like I say, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do the rest off camera, and I'll let y'all see the final product. Alright guys, we are back. We finally got all our decals in position. Giving it time to dry. I've also did all the touch-ups on the little soot effect I tried to give on the reusable second stage. And I also made one additional change. Since this one right here on the left has the dragon capsule on it, the one on the right I decided to go with, wait for it, decided to go with the STARLIN capsule. You can find this add-on at maxqrockets.com, along with all other rockets, the Falcon 9, the SLS, the Vulcan Centaur, and of course Starship. So I'll give you one brief overview of the rocket. Paint job, got the NASA decal on it, got the meatball and American flag up top, and of course the STARLIN capsule. So hopefully, if the weather permits, like I said, next week I plan to get these up in the air along with some other Max Q rockets that you can find once again on the site www.maxqrockets.com. And until next time guys, I will catch you at the pad. Peace.